Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's the 14th of July, halfway through the month. Things are happening. Things are happening everywhere. Well, let's start with the United Kingdom. The Rotherham rape gangs that we've heard so much about from Tommy Robinson and from many others. It's very, very interesting that 12 senior police officers have been arrested for being involved. And when I say being involved, I don't just mean covering up. They've been involved in raping women, young women. It's not just the Pakistanis, although they may be some of the police officers. They may well be, I don't know. But there's 12 police officers in Rotherham who've been arrested for being involved in the rape gangs. And it gets worse. There's 26 members of parliament also not covering up, which they are, but involved in the rape gangs. This gets serious. Now I understand why, when I was given the information on 350 British members of parliament serving involved in paedophilia and human trafficking and child trafficking, now I understand why I was not allowed to go public 5 years ago with that information. The public wasn't ready for it. But maybe you're ready for 26 members of parliament being exposed at this stage. And you go, yeah, because they were bad. This is how it works. This is how it works. You drip it out so that the public can digest it. Not like the Epstein files where you've got 6 million pages. You haven't got a chance of reading all of those. And thank God for AI that you can actually find the stuff you want to, because when you get 6 million pages, it's crazy. So if you've got 350 British MPs, where do you start? You start with the ones you don't like. But that's going on. It's all in plain sight now. It's all coming out. My second story is one that just makes me smile, because what the mainstream media and even Donald Trump is saying about Iran and Israel and the Middle East is about 180 degrees opposite to what's really happening. In the last 48 hours, Iran has taken out 16 US military bases, not just hit them, destroyed them completely so they can never be used again. This is where I understand five-dimensional chess, because Donald Trump, when he's speaking about this, it's the United States, the corporation viewpoint. That's all these military bases need to be destroyed because they're not used for what you think they are. They're not used to defend America. They're used for human trafficking. They're used for child trafficking. Donald Trump doesn't want to be a part of that. Never has done. But to dismantle it, he's had to go inside and pretend to be part of them. And there's a lot of commentators who don't get it. That's fine. You have to be spiritually connected to a higher power, to God, to understand, to comprehend what's going on. If you're not, you'll think it's all woo-woo. If you are, you can see right through it. My next story is all about sudden death. We've all heard of sudden death. Now we're getting people from sudden death. We got a Dutch referee at 38 years old. He was a child. He was involved with child trafficking and paedophilia, and he was dropped from this year's World Cup, even though he was called for it. But he suddenly died. Sudden death. Then you've got Lindsey Graham, very healthy one day, sudden death. Oh, and why didn't he leave from Ukraine? I don't know. I'm asking. Why did he never leave Ukraine alive? And then suddenly the mainstream media and Israel pump out that Iran killed him. Iran did it. What, Iran did it in Ukraine? Really? You think we were born at night? Well, I was. I was born on June the 8th, 1960, in the middle of the night. But it wasn't last night. It's time to wake up. They lie to you consistently, but the trouble is it's the same playbook. It was the same with Anne Widdecombe when she died, when she was beaten to death. We've caught the man. You don't need to look any further. We've heard that for 20 years. The minute they say that, we know they're lying. And that's when the good people come together and start working to work out what the lies are. And there are so many of them. There's constant lies from the government, from the police force, from the controlling powers, from big pharma, big tech. They can't stop lying. And as a child, you know what it's like when you can get away with something. You get away with more, you get away with more, you try something else. And they've been doing it for years. My final story is about the British police, who are now being exposed. Most people know that secretly they moved away from being public service to being a private company. It's registered in Companies House. They're there to make profit, and they will do anything they can to fine you. I've noticed in Spain, we've now got, instead of speed cameras as well, we've got loads of speed cameras. We've now got seatbelt cameras, mobile phone cameras. All of these, if they catch you, they fine you. In Spain, we've got helicopters to watch you on the roads. There's no physical way, and I know a lot about aviation, no physical way that you can cover the cost of a helicopter floating in the sky, taking number plates on speeding cars to cover the cost of that. This just shows you how corrupt the system is. To make money, they'll take out of one pocket, they'll rob Peter to pay Paul. I was speaking to somebody yesterday, and I said to them, just tell me one thing. If you could print money as much as you wanted, do you think you'd ever go bankrupt? He went, no, of course not. Just keep printing. So tell me why the governments all around the world can print money and have still gone bankrupt. That's what happens when you let idiots control the world. It's our fault for letting them get in there. But look what they've done. They can print as much money as they want in the EU, in America, in the UK, and they've still gone bankrupt. That's what happens when you let idiots take the wheel. I'll leave you with that thought. That was the news on the 14th of July, 2026. Have a wonderful day. Don't live in fear. Don't live in panic. We've got everything under control. We'll see you tomorrow. And we've also got the Insiders Club tomorrow. Don't miss it. We'll see you there. Bye-bye for now. These are the facts, not put out by mainstream media. If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Global tensions are rising, markets are unstable, and currencies keep losing value. While governments print more money, smart investors are moving into physical gold and silver, assets that have protected wealth for centuries. That's why more people are turning to Charlie's Gold to secure their future before the next financial shakeup hits. Don't leave your wealth exposed. Own something real. Own gold and silver. Visit charlies.gold today.